I'm 38 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Let's see if I can schedule an abortion.
We are looking at what we call a labor and delivery process this time. We would be going through 2 days of preparation of the body, and we would induce labor. So you would be going through active labor and delivery, but it would be in the stillborn. We're probably looking at a $17,000 fee at this point in time.
Recently, New York passed the Reproductive Health Act, the controversial abortion law that makes it so that women can have abortions up until the minute they give birth. This new law opens up loopholes so that women and abortionists can exploit these loopholes, allowing for the infanticide or killing of unborn babies. This abortion law allows for abortions under 3 conditions. 1, if it is performed earlier than 24 weeks of pregnancy. 2, in the absence of fetal viability, which is vague and ambiguous. 3, if necessary to protect the patient's life or health. Health is also another ambiguous term because they also include the woman's mental health or familial health. I mean, they really allow for a lot of give when they talk about this third exemption here. Though Democrats try to use the exception to the rule to prove their point for aborting or killing babies, doctors will actually tell you it's completely unnecessary.
We hear all the time how abortion, including especially late-term abortion, is necessary to save women's lives. Nothing could be further from the truth. I saved hundreds of women from life-threatening pregnancies. The number of babies that I was obligated to deliberately kill in the process was 0. None.
Following the passage of this New York abortion bill, many other states began to follow suit.
How late in the 3rd trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman? Where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth, she has physical signs that she is about to give a birth. Would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
My bill would allow that, yes.
Democrats claim to be the party that protects disadvantaged minority groups. All the while, they use disability as justification for aborting unborn babies.
Some people say prenatal screens will identify Down syndrome in the womb, and those pregnancies will just be terminated. It's hard for me to sit here and say those words.
They also say it's just a ball of cells. It's not a person.
It's not a baby. It's a blob of cells. Cells. It's a blob of cells.
The point is, this angry mob, all the trouble you're in, it can all go away. All you have to do is admit to everyone that there are no little people living on that speck, that you were wrong and I was right.
You could say we're all just balls of cells and justify taking our life all the same. These are human beings, even though they're so small.
A person's a person, no matter how small.
Many conservatives and Republicans were warning us years ago, saying these Democrats will push until babies are being aborted up until birth. Well, now here we are.
If you go with what Hillary is saying, in the 9th month, you can take the baby and rip the baby out of the womb of the mother just prior to the birth of the baby on the final day. And that's not acceptable.
Well, that is not what happens in these cases.
Well, I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to see if I can schedule an abortion even though I'm literally about to pop any day. Let's see if I can schedule an abortion based on some of the exemptions and loopholes that this new law allows for. So we've actually found an organization that deals with late-term abortions. It says right here on their website, we provide assistance to women in New York with late-term abortions.
So there's 2 other clinics, one in Colorado, and then the other one is in New Mexico.
Those are other ones that might be able to help me.
Yeah, there are other clinics that provide advanced gestation abortion care.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Hi, I was referred from abortionclinics.org. I wanted to see if I could get an abortion or get information about late-term abortion.
Okay, have you had an ultrasound done?
No.
Okay, when was the first day of your last normal period?
Sometime in May.
Do you know when in May?
No.
Okay. Is there anything wrong with the fetus?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're past our elective limit at this time. Once we're past the elective limit, this is done on a case-by-case basis, usually for something wrong with the fetus or the health of the mother.
Okay, well, what do I need to do if I, can qualify for some of those reasons?
Well, we have to do what's called an intake. And, the thing is that we would, if you don't know if there's anything wrong with the fetus, we have to have a compelling reason, like your health is in danger or something like that, for us to do a termination at this point in time.
What if I have depression?
Well, we'd have to take that down and we'd have to review it. The doctor would have to look at it. We are looking at what we call a labor and delivery process this time. So you would be needing to be in Albuquerque from a Monday evening or afternoon to a Friday evening or afternoon. We would be going through 2 days of preparation of the body, and we would induce labor. So you would be going through active labor and delivery, but it would be the stillborn. And if the doctor approved you, if she did by any chance, we're probably looking at a $17,000 fee at this point in time.
Okay. So you said 17,000 or 1,700?
17,000.
Okay. Okay. Well, what do I need to do to be able to go forward with this? Like, do I need to be able to set up an appointment or do an ultrasound?
It would be best if you do an ultrasound. Is there somewhere there you can go get one done to kind of nail it down, since you don't have a set menstrual date in May? That's what we would need. Is we would need to have a little bit better idea how far you are.
Okay.
So if there's somewhere where you can go to get an ultrasound, that would be great.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can proceed.
Yeah, I can do that. I could maybe go to like Planned Parenthood or something, get an ultrasound, and so all I need is an ultrasound, and then you guys will help me with an appointment.
Well, I can't guarantee anything. The doctor has to review this. She ultimately decides on the information that you give us.
Okay.
So, but let me ask you a couple questions. My mind just went off. So, are you calling from New Mexico, or are you calling from out of state?
Yes.
Which?
Oh, I'm calling from out of state, but I'd be willing to travel or fly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We also need, if you go to get an ultrasound done, there's 2 other pieces of information we need. We need to have a blood test, a hemoglobin for anemia, and we need to have a blood pressure. Those 2 things.
Okay.
So if the Planned Parenthood asks them to do those 2 things as well, okay?
Okay.
All righty then.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. So there you have it. All I need to do is go get an ultrasound at Planned Parenthood. Even though I'm very much late in my pregnancy, I'm technically full term, and these doctors will review whether or not they think I have enough of a mental illness or an exemption to essentially kill my baby. The really alarming part about this was the fee for the abortion procedure. $17,000 is a lot of money. This is what we're looking at here, where it's pay for murder, essentially. Imagine if I went and hired a hitman to kill off someone, and I paid that hitman $17,000. Essentially, I'm just paying off these abortion doctors $17,000 to kill my baby for me. Pretty creepy. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get an ultrasound and look at my baby and see whether or not it's just simply a ball of cells that deserves no protection over its right to life. Going into the ultrasound, I expected to see a fully developed baby. But even I am shocked at just how alert and how self-aware babies are in the womb. My baby kept opening her eyes, looking around, as though she was listening to our voices on the outside. She yawned, sucked on her hands, stuck out her tongue, and even smiled. Her face was so full of expression and life. Although her voice has yet to be heard, she has a name. She's self-aware. She dreams, and she even feels pain. In no way does she differ from a newborn baby outside the womb. Yet why does her life matter less, according to our laws, simply because she has yet to pass through the birth canal? We have the science and technology to witness, via ultrasound, the clear evidence of life before us. How can so many deny this truth? And for those of us that don't deny this truth, are we really doing enough to protect the lives of the most innocent and vulnerable among us?
Whether you're looking to boost the benefits of our fish oil formula or just want an alternative, Infowars Life has the formula for you. Ultimate Krill Oil is a powerhouse formula that takes advantages of the EPA, DHA, and omega-3s found in our high-quality, ultra-pure krill oil concentrate. Containing powerful antioxidants such as astaxanthin and omega-3s, Ultimate Krill Oil can help you experience the benefits of fish oil with less required DHA and EPA. This incredible formula can help your body in many ways, including supporting heart health, joint health, and cognitive health, aiding in regulating fat metabolism, helping to maintain cognitive function, and more. And while other krill oil formulas may chemically modify their formulas, we're giving you the benefits of a simple formula that contains unmodified, high-quality krill oil concentrate. Paired with our Ultimate Fish Oil or used separately, it's time to see what krill oil can do for you with Ultimate Krill Oil, now available at InfoWarsStore.com.